Oh, boy. Big show with 3 morons today. We'll introduce some other morons. Elliot joins us at 2. There will be 4 morons here. Or 3, rather. 3 Tuesdays with Elliot. We have a lot to ask Elliot about.
The recently unprofessional Elliot Shortparks.
Yeah. Is he a big J Journo? Did he have a scoop? We don't know. We also have to have him defend some of his Twitter takes. Jordan Mailata will join us at 4. At 4:30, we will debate the new proposed MLB Golden at-bat rule, which I'm very excited about. And then at 5:30, an update on our fraudulent fantasy football league with Commissioner Buzz that I hate, that I wish I didn't do. All right. So
sound like a fun show.
It is a fun show, but I got to start by getting everybody in line. And that includes you, Ike Reese. It includes Jack Fritz. It includes the Philadelphia Eagles, everybody. I am incredibly excited that the Philadelphia Eagles have won 8 games in a row, and it looks like we are part of the class of the NFL. However, Jack said something yesterday, and you agreed, and everybody's talking about it again, is like Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. And talking about the Super Bowl after 12 games is too early. It's not good for us, and specifically, it's not good for the team. And we did the same thing with the Phillies. And I remember
the Phillies were fraudulent.
Well, but that's what
this Eagles team's not fraudulent.
But 2 months into the season, you guys are like, get me to the postseason, get me to the postseason. And you know what? I think the team thought the same thing, and everything fell apart during the season. Nobody wanted to acknowledge it. The team didn't want to acknowledge it. We didn't want to acknowledge it. And it's all because we were thinking about something that happens months in advance. Look, this team is 10-2. They have played great for the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks. But they have 5 games left, right? In those 5 games, there are 2 playoff teams that we have left in these 5 games. We have 3 division games in these 5 games. There is a lot of season left. We're still giving the ball to the running back 30 times a game. We have 2 defensive backfield starters with concussions who aren't playing. A quarterback that everybody's scared of throwing. I'm just saying, before we start doing the Super Bowl thing, and I know the players say it, but I need them to believe it. I need us to believe it, 1 game at a time. In fact, even this weekend, we're facing a team that looked like they were trash at the beginning of the year, and then all of a sudden look like maybe they're putting together a little bit. There are a lot of games.
Trash for 1 game.
What's that?
They look like trash for 1 game.
Who?
The Eagles.
No. I'm talking about the team we're playing on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. I'm just saying there's a lot of football left. I don't think our mind should be in Super Bowl yet. I certainly don't think the players' mind should be in Super Bowl yet. And this all this talk, I've just seen this go the wrong way. One game at a time for us, 1 game at a time for them.
Yeah. The hell with all that nonsense. That ain't what we do around here. We're not going 1 game at a time. A lot of that, what you said, made sense. I can totally understand where the logic is coming from.
Yep.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but this is the benefit of being fans. We're fanatics. Right? That's what we do. We overreact. We get super high. We get super low. And right now, after the slow start to the season and having to dig our way out of it, and a lot of it was baggage from last year, too. Old St. Nick, I like Hugh Douglas. There he is, Black Santa. Love it. My brother.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I got Joe running around here in a green suit, looking like Buddy the Elf. All right, let me get back to what the hell I was supposed to be doing here.
That was distracting.
Yeah, it was totally distracting.
You were talking about the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And you shouldn't be.
And no, yeah, we should be.
You should not.
And you made a lot of great logical points. But here's the thing, Spike. And I was saying, we're fans, man. This is the fun part of the season. Now, if it was early, like if we hadn't gotten to Thanksgiving yet, I can understand. Like, man, so much football left to be played. And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of football left to be played.
Basically, a third of the season is left.
I completely agree. And when you add in the postseason, where you still got to win 3 games at a minimum to get to the Super Bowl or win it, yeah. But this is the fun time of the season. This is the time where we're supposed to be celebrating our team. We're on an 8-game winning streak. How can you not think about all the endless possibilities of what this team could do this year, where we could be going over the next 2 months? I'm so excited because once this thing gets rolling like it's rolling right now, it's a party every week, man. You know what I love doing, Spike? I love Sunday nights or Monday mornings looking at Twitter, because it's really the only social media outlet I'm on now. and seeing videos of Eagles fans celebrating after the victories on the road in Baltimore, all the Eagle fans that were down there. Like that, man, this is the time of the year. We deserve this. We deserve this. Now, some fans are front-running fans, and they jump on and off bandwagons. I'm talking about other cities. I'm not talking about our fans. I'm talking about fans of other teams. We live and die with this team all year long. It consumes us. And when we appear to be on the precipice of the payoff, man, how could you not get excited? So I understand. Players, coaches, keep your head down. Don't drink the perfume. Don't listen to WIP. Don't listen to all the people that's patting you on the back. But us as fans, oh nah, I'm going to revel in this. Because here's the thing. I know what's at the end of this thing. There could be heartbreak. This is the first time you get to hear my passionate plea about this, Mike.
About heartbreak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as a fan, it doesn't matter, man. I'm going to lay it on the line for this team every year, no matter what, knowing that it's more likely I'm going to be disappointed and my heart's going to get broken. And I'm still going to do it every year. So when I get a time like this, I got to enjoy it. And I'm not thinking about winning the damn NFC East. I'm not thinking about, I'm thinking number one seed, hosting the NFC Championship game. I'm thinking about us. What'd you say we're going to eat? Beignets and
yes, we will eat beignets.
Yeah. Whatever it is down there.
Jambalaya, whatever.
How could I not think about all that right now? And so as a fan, we're well within our right. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to talk my trash. My team is 10-2. We won 8 in a row. And yes, Super Bowl is all that's on my mind. I don't play the game. I don't play. I can't hit anybody. And even the thought of it hurts. So I have no impact on the outcome of the game. Whether I'm nervous every day or I'm overly excited, I have no impact on the outcome of the game. It's those players and coaches' jobs not to listen to all the hype and the pats on the back on the outside. It's not our job to temper our excitement. It's their job to not be overly influenced by it. My job is to get this fan base riding on this train, especially the ones I know that ride with me every year. They ride, and it's time for us to ride.
Do you work for a travel agent? Are you just trying to sell flights in New Orleans? Is that what you're trying to do? Sell early flights and reservations in New Orleans?
Not, man.
Travel agent Ike over here.
I can't wait to go down there and take over New Orleans.
215-592-9494. Is it too early to start talking about the Super Bowl with the Eagles?
Wayne, I'm looking for everybody from New Orleans.
Haven't even won the division yet. And we're already talking about the Super Bowl. Jack, is it too early?
No, of course not. I just and Ike laid it out there very eloquently.
Thank you.
Per usual. But I also can lay out things very eloquently as well.
Occasionally.
Usually about the baseball team.
Yeah.
Yes.
But here, it's about the football team. Because I don't understand the one game at a time mentality. There's no way that you're watching this team every weekend and being like, well, hold on, the Panthers.
Yes.
And hold on.
Yes, I am. You don't know me very well.
I know you.
Okay.
I'm talking about other people.
Do you remember in June, I was stressed out about a Phillies loss?
That was a tough one to get through.
Yeah.
But you ended up being right about that. But again, that Phillies team was fraudulent. This Eagles team, not fraudulent. You watch them every weekend. I think they're the best Eagles team in my lifetime. With the 04 Eagles, who knows the line would be? Maybe a pick 'em. I don't know. But what we're watching is something that doesn't happen very often. And what I think about in times like this is the one-year guys. I think about the future of Saquon Barkley. I think of the future of Zach Bond. I think of how this team is currently constituted. And if they don't get it done, there's no guarantee you're back next year. We made this mistake in 2022 where it was, they'll be back next year, they'll be back, and then they weren't. And it was awful. And thank God they're back again.
And here they are 2 years later.
But they have to get it done or else you're just wasting the talent on this team. Like,
first part of getting it done is actually winning the division, getting the one seed.
We're over that. They're going to win the division. They're going to win the division.
You're putting all this bad juju into the world after the team was 10-1 last year.
Yeah, but again, that team was fraudulent. They were. I think we can all be honest with ourselves now. Watching them week to week, they didn't feel right. Yeah. What doesn't feel right about this team? Maybe if you want to do the quarterback thing, yeah, but everything else is not.
That's none of our hang up.
Is n-
Well,
That's none of our hang up. That's your hang up.
Well, it might be our hang up at some point. All right, 215-592-9494. Too early to start talking about the Super Bowl. And we do have a next question today. And Jack, I think we have to get better about awarding. When we're doing Foxhole Guy next question, we have to award it at the end of the show. So remind me at the end of the show. So for next question today, the winner, you will give your sports point. We'll say next question. We'll ask you the question. The winner today becomes an official WIP Afternoon Show Foxhole Guy. It is Ozzy Osbourne's 77th birthday today. Happy birthday, Ozzy, 77. Jack had a great idea. Who's your go-to British person? Your go-to Brit today. So
we know enough Brits.
Yeah, there's a lot of Brits.
Plenty of Brits. And listen,
Yeah.
I know our whole stance has been we're the most American show on this station.
Yeah.
But it's a funny question.
Yeah, it is a funny question. Well, look, every day for us is what is your favorite American. Once in a while, we can do what's your favorite Brit. All right, Jack, what is your go-to Brit?
Now, it's a bit of a throwback. But I think this might be the greatest choker in the history of the world. And that is General Charles Cornwallis, who was the general of the...
Who lost in the Revolutionary War.
Who lost to George Washington in the Revolutionary War. Essentially up 3-1.
That's your go-to Brit.
And our LeBron,
All right.
the GOAT, George Washington, came back and took down General Cornwallis.
All right. Now,
Put some thought into that.
yes. So now Ike's go-to Brit, he's not sure if is a Brit or not.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Okay, who's your go-to Brit?
Stringer Bell.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah.
He
is?
Yes.
There you go, then. Boom.
Idris
See, I
Elba,
didn't
you're
even
talking
know.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's a Brit.
Elba.
I'm pretty sure he's a Brit. Yeah, because he's on that BBC show. Isn't he on Sherlock Holmes, the BBC show? I think he is. Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure.
Wire is the only thing
he's a
I've
Brit.
seen him on.
He's a Brit. All right, mine is, now, there is a bit of a Philadelphia connection, if only one photo. You ask me, Brit, I'm going Princess Di. I always go Princess Di. And there's that photo with her wearing the Eagles jacket, which is famous. I have that T-shirt. So my go-to Brit, Princess Di. All right, that is next question today. 215-592-9494. Is it too early to start talking about the Super Bowl? And next question, who is your go-to Brit?